The great difficulty in education is to get experience out of ideas. If I had learned education, I would not have had time to learn anything else. If you give a man a fish, he is hungry again in an hour. If you teach him to catch a fish, you do him a good turn. Develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. We are faced with the paradoxical fact that education has become one of the chief obstacles to intelligence and freedom of thought. The most important thing is that the natural will of the child be broken. The educated don't get that way by memorizing facts. They get that way by respecting them. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. Education is what survives when what has been learned has been forgotten. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future in life. Certain things catch your eye, but pursue only those that capture the heart. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. A truly rich man is one whose children run into his arms when his hands are empty. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible battles inside all of us, that's where it's at. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Being willing is not enough, we must do. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn for the past, nor to worry about the future, but to live the present moment wisely and earnestly. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. You can't fall if you don't climb. But there's no joy in living your whole life on the ground. All this talk about equality. The only thing people really have in common is that they are all going to die. Democracy does not guarantee equality of conditions, it only guarantees equality of opportunity. If you don't want to do something, one excuse is as good as another. Forgetting that several excuses are always less convincing than one. And oftentimes excusing of a fault doth make the fault the worse by the excuse. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. We learn wisdom from failure much more than from success. We often discover what we'll do by finding out what we'll not do, and probably he who never made a mistake never made a discovery. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. In life, the best moments are those that your camera always failed to capture. That perfect tranquility of life, which is nowhere to be found but in retreat, a faithful friend, and a good library. In faith, there is enough light for those who want to believe and enough shadows to blind those who don't. Faith has to do with things that are not seen and hope with things that are not at hand. Resist your fear. Fear will never lead to you a positive end. Go for your faith and what you believe. If fear is cultivated, it will become stronger. If faith is cultivated, it will achieve mastery. None of us knows what might happen even the next minute, yet still we go forward. Because we trust. Because we have faith. Faith and prayer are the vitamins of the soul. Man cannot live in health without them. Keep the faith. don't lose your perseverance, and always trust your gut instinct. I hate when people say they hate someone, then they go and hang out with them. There are some people who come in your life pretending that they love you only because they need you. Being fake is the new trend now, so I guess everyone is in style. Why be fake? Just be yourself, and maybe people will like you just as much. Stand out from the crowd, keep the grass cut low to see the snakes, and remember to kill them with a smile. Fake friends are like autumn leaves, they're scattered everywhere. He has not learned the lesson of life who does not every day surmount a fear. There are very few monsters who warrant the fear we have of them.